Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson Sin.
MVT PCA.
87454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. Join the discussion over on Discord, link in the description below. And if you're enjoying the videos, be sure to sub, like, share, and hit that bell for notifications. Amphibia Night Drive, we have a Polly and Sprig episode, which is fun. I like these two when they interact. You know, we got that brother-sister dynamic. And they're always trying to equally impress each other and kind of mess with each other at the same time. They make a really good dynamic. They're like a real family. I love how all the characters interact and how they take time to like pair up characters. And Polly and Sprig make a good pairing. They play off each other very well. And so this premise of this episode is they're on the way home. So they finally left Newtopia. They're heading back to Wartwood. And they're about... If they spend one more night of just straight driving through, they'll make it home. They'll be within like city limits by sunrise. But the whole time it's just been Anne and Hop Hop driving. So they're super tired. But the kids, you know, they're like, oh, come on, let's go a little bit further. If we can just finish this night up, we'll be home. Like, guys, it's okay. Just let us go to sleep. But they're super excited about the things they want. They want to be home. They've been home. They haven't been home in a long time. And everyone gets a little homesick, and just nothing like sleeping in your own bed. There's nothing like waking up in your own house. It's even though in Newtopia they had all the money they could possibly ever spend. It's not like being home, which is really, really fun. And you see they're missing each other's friends. They're missing all the stuff that they used to do. So yeah, they want to be home, and they float the idea of, hey, why don't we drive and you guys sleep? And then like Hop Hop is like, you can't, you know, it's nighttime. Amphibia at nighttime it's different. It's scarier. There's like monsters and ghouls and, you know, there's spooks and stuff like that. And it's just like a bunch of stuff. He doesn't even know if they're real. He just heard stories. Like, oh, Hop Hop, it's okay. We can do like, nope, that's the end of it. No one's driving nowhere. We're going to get some sleep. So they're sleeping, and Sprig and Polly basically talk themselves into doing it. They're like, guys, if we do this, it will they'll be so impressed by that we got home that we don't even remember to be mad. We get a little insight to like their dreams of Hop Hop and Anne. It doesn't add up to anything. Maybe it does. This whole Hop Hop nightmare, like, does it mean something? Like there's little like is like the manifestations of like all of his fears and everything. They kind of reminded me of War of the Worlds, the tripods. I don't know why that came to mind when I saw these. So, but he kind of remembers, like, hey, wait a second, this is a dream and I can control my dreams. I have never had that type of experience. In the comments below, have you ever had this lucid dreaming experience where you can control what's happening? I've had dreams where I figured out, wait a second, this is too awkward and weird. It has to be a dream. But I've never been able to, like, control the dream. Is that something people can do? I hear that people can do that. So if you've ever done that, you know, let me know in the comments below if you've ever like mastered the skill of that lucid dream. But we got Anne's dream, and she's like, it's like yogurt world. And it's like, oh, there's no bugs here because she hasn't eaten like food, like human food in forever. So she's like, oh, sweet, I'm going to eat the yogurt. But like all the flavors is like the black licorice. I don't know who likes this. I have tried many times over the years to eat black licorice. The flavor is it's strong. It's like you're eating potpourri. There's no sweetness. How is this candy? Whenever someone has black licorice, I refer to it as punishment candy. You give it to the kids you hate. So is there anyone out there that likes this stuff? I never met someone who isn't an extremely old person. Like there's a super old lady that works with me. She likes black licorice, but she's like 80. So I guess it's a generational thing. Maybe you have to have grown up with it, but I can't imagine that it is very popular with many people. But so that's like her nightmare. So they're having like little nightmares. But Polly and Sprig are just running the cart. They're going through the things. And this is a Sonic the Hedgehog reference. The loop, and then even the little sunflower. It's exactly Green Hill Zone. Why? Whatever. It's awesome. So they're cruising along, and they end up, they had to go through a part where there's like falling rocks. So they're dodging everything, but Anne and Hop Hop are so tired, they're just getting slammed around the kitchen. More visual gags. absolutely hilarious. They're like, oh, you know, we got through that. And then they're going through like a spooky forest. And then they see this hitchhiker guy who is as scary as possible. Like, there could not be a more scarier person to see on the side of the road. My question is, why did he even slow down? Like, Spring's like, oh, maybe he's a nice guy. No, just keep going. You don't slow down for this guy. So they're like, oh, man, that was super weird. So they keep moving. They run into some fog. And this has to be a reference to The Mist, the movie and the book. I read the book. If anyone wants a book review of The Mist, I'll do one. But I would have to get spoiler warning. It's a little disappointing because, again, if anyone wants to review, let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely review this book. I've reviewed other books in the past. I was disappointed in The Mist. But you see these giant creatures walking around. Again, that's very The Mist. They don't even know what these creatures are, but they keep going along, and then they see that guy again, that same hitchhiker. And then, first of all, what I thought was happening is they were going in circles. Because they think, oh, we can't even see the road. Where are we going? I thought they were doubling back, but you'll see later on in the episode, like, that wasn't happening. This being, whatever this guy is, they're like, oh my goodness. They're yelling, screaming. This guy is creepy as hell. And he's pointing, hey guys, he's pointing a certain direction. Like, no, go the other way. We don't want to go to the way he's pointing. They go the other way. They start bouncing around and everything because it's like a very rough road. They look up. The guy's on their carriage. He's there. And this guy doesn't talk. It'd be nice if you would talk, sir. If you're here for good or bad intent, let us know. He's trying to take control of the reins, and he's slamming it up against the wall and everything. So they go, oh, this guy's trying to crash our car, our wagon, or try to steal it or something. We're not going to let him do it. But he seems to be saving them. You see, like, Polly falls off, but then he goes and swings at his hook at her, but he catches her. So if he wanted to kill her, he could have. He's like keeping her safe, but it doesn't seem that way. They're smashing around and everything, and they realize they come to a full-on stop because he grabs the reins, and they thought he was swinging at them, but he just pulls up and stops. They look back and like, oh man, we stopped. And they're outside the valley. They're like they're 3-4 miles away from home. And like, oh wow, that's crazy. They turn around, the guy's gone. But they think they see him, but there's a statue. And it's like a dedication to some guy that would help people on the road. And that's like this old guy. So I'm assuming he's dead. So that was like his ghost. So like his actual spirit was there helping them. So the whole idea of me thinking they were like going in big circles and they were just doubling back, no, they were actually going down the path. But this ghost, actually was trying to help. But Mr. Ghost, can you be any less creepy? Like, is it possible for you to say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't look like the absolute freaking nightmare monster that I am? But we see that he was pointing him down the path. That was like really nice. Like, it's literally like day and night. But that's super cool that this ghost helped them. And Hop Pop wake up. They're like, you dang kids, I told you to stay put. But we see the kids are all like delirious with like being A, tired, and B, like going through this like experience. So they have a little freak out. Oh, they learned their lesson. And that's the end of the episode. They're on their way home. So fun episode. If you like Sprig and Polly, great gags, great jokes. This spirit ghost guy. Oh, another thing before the end of the episode, that robot's back. Hooray. Remember I talked about that robot in like the last couple episodes? I don't think this robot's evil. I think, as what I said in that episode when we met this robot, that since they created it, it sees them as like their master, their creator. So it's going to be like a protector. I don't think this thing's evil. I don't think this thing is got ill intent. Hopefully it could be a great ally. I mean, you can't go wrong with freaking Robot Army. And that whole thing of like having a factory that was making robots, that seems very advanced technology. Even in Utopia, which seems more like, modern day, like they have cities and everything and movie theaters and stuff, but like advanced robot technology like that, like where did that come from? Super cool. I'm glad they brought back this robot guy. Hopefully we get to learn exactly where it came from, what its intentions are. But yeah, fun episode. Love Amphibia. Making my way through it. Trying to work in all the other shows. I still have to finish Tomb Raider. I'm going to go back to X-Men. It's just, I forgot about it. I was so underwhelmed with that X-Men show that I completely, utterly forgot about it. But I'm going to go back to X-Men. I think that might be my next review. I might do X-Men reviews. But thanks for watching, guys. The comments are great. I read every single one of them. Share the videos, like them. share them on Twitter, do all that fun stuff, tag me in things. If you think I might like a story or might like a trailer or anything, tag me in it and I'll see if I'll cover it. But I love you guys all. See you on the next one. Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.